So up till now, how many phylums have we covered? Porifera, Animalia. Okay. And today we are going to start with whom? Aschelmenthis, which are commonly called as roundworms. So when we do the special features, you will come to know why they are called as roundworms. Okay, kids? And you need to help me with those points. Right? What do we begin our lecture with? Levels of organization. And which level of organization does it belong to? Organ and organ system. What is the second point we do, kids? Body plan. Body plan. And it shows a tube within tube body plan. Okay, before this, Platyhelminthes showed a blind sac body plan. So if the MCQ is in kingdom Animalia, tube within tube body plan begins with which phylum? Aschelmenthis. Then kids, we are talking about what? Germinal layers. Now henceforth, everybody is going to be what? Triploblastic. So from Platyhelminthes till the time we complete the chapter, it is going to be what? Triploblastic. Then kids, it is Phylum, and they are called as pseudocoelomates. You remember who are pseudocoelomates? Do they have a coelom? Yes, but a false coelom. Okay, because it is lined by mesodermal pouches. Is it a complete mesoderm? No. Fifth point, which one? Symmetry. And I have written BLS. And what is BLS? Bilateral symmetry. Then segmentation. And we'll say that the segmentation is absent. So the seventh point will be two kids? Habitat. Now, we'll say that most of them are parasitic. You remember parasitic? They can be endoparasite on both plants as well as animals. So they are mostly parasitic, found on both plants as well as animals. And a few of them are free living. What do you mean by free living? The ones who don't show parasitism is called as free living. Okay? So most of them are what? Free living. Parasitic. And a few of them are living. And free living ones, okay, no parasitism. And parasitic ones can be parasite on both plants as well as animals. Okay? Let us talk about their special features. Now, they show the presence of a worm-like body. How is the body? Worm-like. What is a worm-like body, sir? As a cylindrical body. It's called as a worm-like body. Okay? And in a cross section, you understand a cross section? The body appears round. That is why they are called as what? Roundworms. So if I ask you, why are they commonly called as roundworms? Because in a cross section, the body will appear round. So this is a worm. It is appearing cylindrical to you. But if I take a cross section and I observe it under the scope, it will appear round. Samajha? That is why they are called as roundworms. Their body shows the presence of a body wall. And this body wall like you have skin, right? And the outer body wall. Their body wall has only longitudinal muscles. See, we have drawn the muscles. How are they? Longitudinal. समझते ना longitudinal? So they show the presence of only which muscles? Longitudinal muscles. And their body is covered by a thick layer. The body is covered by a layer which is called cuticle. It's a resistant cuticle. What do you mean by resistant cuticle? It will protect the worm from the powerful digestive enzymes that are found in the alimentary canal of the host. So, they live in your stomach, say, and there you have got HCl. That HCl is able to dissolve the flesh also, but to break down the flesh that you eat. But how come it is not able to break this down? Because it protects itself by a kavach. That kavach is called as the cuticle. समझ कैसे निकला जाए? Lucky everybody? Okay. So the body wall is made up of only which muscles? Longitudinal muscles. Okay. Inside their body, it's a fluid-filled body. It's a fluid-filled body. Can I say your body inside has got bones, which provide a skeleton? So their body is filled with fluid. Such a skeleton is called hydroskeleton. What do you call it? Hydroskeleton. The term is not mentioned in the NCERT text, okay? But I like you to remember it. Okay? What is the body called? No, the body is filled with the fluid, which gives it the skeleton. That is why it is called as the hydroskeleton. Did you get my point, everybody? Shall we continue? And समझा ना? Special features वगैरह होते हैं. ठीक. What is the next system we talk about, बच्चों? We talk about digestion. The digestive system is complete. What do you mean by complete digestive system? It means that, yes, continue. The alimentary canal is complete. It shows the presence of mouth as well as a anus. Okay? And the mouth opens into a muscular pharynx. So their mouth opens into the pharynx, which is muscular. So when the pharynx will contract and relax, it will help to suck the liquids inside. So have you used a dropper for medicine? So if you press on it at the back, it sucks the liquid inside. So how do they take in the fluids? They have a muscular pharynx. But the pharynx you contract, relax on, it will suck the liquid inside. That is why they show the presence of a muscular pharynx. So what does the muscular pharynx help them to do? It helps them to suck liquid. I have solved that. So how is the digestive system, bachelo? Complete. What do you mean by complete digestive system? Mouth and anus is present. And they show the presence of a muscular pharynx. And what does the muscular pharynx help in? Sucking the fluids inside. Did my class follow? Are you all comfortable up to here? Shall I continue? Pakka all of you? Now, what is the 10th point we talk about, Mucho? We talk about respiration. It is by the general body surface. What I have written? GBS. What do you mean by general body surface? It means that they don't show specialized respiratory organs. Do human beings have specialized respiratory organs? Yes. Who is that? Lungs. Fishes have gills. Aschelmenthis have no specialized respiratory organs. Their respiration is through directly by their body surface. So that is why I have written what? GPS. It is by their general body surface. Artho samajhna? What do you mean by general body surface. Then, what is the 11th thing we talk about, Ucho? Circulatory system. It will be what, Ucho? Absent. Then, excretory system. Okay. You know what? Like say imagine, थोड़ा सा diagrammatic representation ही कर रहा हूँ मैं. ये कौन है? Aschelmenthis है. Then inside they show the presence of tubes. You see the red color tube I have drawn? Ayana. And do you see it opens out? This is called as a excretory pore. And the tube is called the protonephridia, or I'll call it as a excretory canal. So it will collect the metabolic wastes. You remember last time I told you? So who are the blue dots? Metabolic waste. That is called as the cellular waste, which will be put into the excretory tube or the excretory canal, which is called as the protonephridia. And through the excretory pore, they will throw out what? Ammonia. So they are ammonotelic. So they have an excretory canal which will collect the cellular waste, and that ammonia will be excreted out through the excretory pore. Before that, if you see, in the case of Platyhelminthes, I told you about flame cells. No revision, don't remember. Flame cells याद है? क्या कैसे दिखते थे? क्या बताता फ्लेम सेल्स के बारे में? ओके, ज्योत बताता ना ऐसे. फिर उसके पहले जो थे कौन था? निडेरिया, टीनोफोरा. इनके पास कोई स्पेशलाइज ऑर्गन नहीं था. कुछ सेल्स ही थे जो डायरेक्टली वाटर में क्या करते थे? अमोनिया को रिलीज करते थे. बराबर है? सो पहली बार सेल्स हम लोगों ने कहा मेंशन के नाम के साथ फ्लेम सेल्स प्लैटिहेल्मिंथस. अब मैंने क्या बोला यहाँ पे? दे आर कॉल्ड एज protonephridia, or we call them as the excretory canals. They arise from cells called rennet cells. All that is not mentioned, but this much you need to remember. What is the 13th point we do with kids? Nervous system. The nervous system shows the presence of a nerve ring and a nerve cord. What is the nervous system shows the presence of? Nerve ring and nerve cord. Do I need to explain to you what is the nerve ring and the nerve cord? Atavta na sarvanna? We have done it in cockroach. We have done it in earthworm. You remember? Elementary canal, upper ganglion, niche ganglion, connective nerve ring. What is a nerve cord? A chain of interconnected ganglions is called as a nerve cord. आठवतं मंगलसूत्राचं example. Beads म्हणजे ganglion. मधली तार कोण आहे? Nerve cord. Right? So they show the presence of what? A nerve ring and a nerve cord. They are sense organs. This is little extra. They show the presence of papillae, which are mechanical receptors called tango receptors. Okay? Similarly, they have structures called amphids, phasmids, which are for different receptions. Okay? Then, tango काय बोललो मी? Mechanical, म्हणजे टच वगैरे साठी. त्याच्यानंतर, what do we talk about? 14 point बचलो? Reproduction. They show which reproduction? Sexual reproduction. What are the 15 point kids? Sexes are separate. म्हणजे they are dioecious. मतलब we can differentiate between male and female. And in the case of ascus, okay, they are what? They are dioecious. You can easily distinguish between male and female. Okay. Do you see one of the worm is shorter and it is highly curved at its posterior end? आया ना? मैडम, इसकी बात कर रहा हूँ ना मैं? That one. How is it? Shorter and curved towards its posterior end, and it shows the presence of pineal setae. What does it show the presence of? Pineal setae. That worm is going to be male. Another one is female. Okay. So can I say it shows sexual dimorphism? मतलब देख के आप पहचान सकते हो सेक्सुअली डायमॉर्फिक है. जैसे मेल कॉकरोच में क्या होता है? एनल स्टाइल. इसका दूसरा नाम क्या है? कॉर्डल स्टाइल. चल इसका तो क्वेश्चन बैच 2 था. तुम लोग में से किसी ने नहीं पूछा? क्यों? पता था? मूर्ख डायग्राम बघत नाही का? हाँ? त्याला सोडलं काय नवीन विचित्र काय आलं? अभ्यास नहीं करो. ठीक है. तो क्या मैं बोल सकता हूँ कि पूरे किंगडम एनिमेलिया में एक ही फाइलम ऐसा है जहाँ पे मेल टेढ़ा है? हाँ? But do you agree with me? Yes. Okay. So how is the male, बच्चों? Posteriorly and shows the presence of pineal setae. That is how you identify the male. Was it 15 point, kids? It is about 16 point. What is it? Fertilization. Fertilization is internal. Yes, 17 point. Development can either be indirect or it can be direct. 18 point, kids. Larval stages may be present. If it is, yeah. Then bachalo 19 point. Examples. See the examples in the inside the text, bachalo. The first one, see. It is Ascaris. Okay, Ascaris lumbricoides, which is also called as what? Roundworm. त्यानंतर Buscheria. काय म्हणायचं? Buscheria. आहे ना लिहिलेलं? Buscheria. What is it? Buscheria. Filarial worm. What is a filarial worm? एक मिनट. What is a filarial worm? That causes filariasis. म्हणजे काय? Elephant's foot. हे ऐकलं बच्चों? हाथी पैर. What causes it? Filarial worm. Who is the cause? Buscheria. Buscheria is the cause. But who carries the infection from one organism to another? Such a thing is called as a vector. What is a vector? Park, what's a vector? The one which has got magnitude and direction. That is a vector. In diseases, when do you use a word vector? The one who can carry the causal organism from one organism to another. Like malaria. Malaria. Who causes malaria? Plasmodium. But who is the vector? Female Anopheles mosquito. So similarly, who is the causal organism for filariasis? Buscheria. But who is the vector? It's a mosquito, Culex. Okay? Did you get my point? Who is the third one they have mentioned, Bachalo? Encyclostoma. Encyclostoma, which is called hookworm. ऐसे बहुत सारे worms हैं. I would have mentioned loa and this and that, but that's it. Stick to the text. Okay, kids? Well, Annelida. Correct? What's the next phylum? Annelida. Where's the Josh? क्या बोलेगा? Yeah. What is the level of organization? Huh? Organ system. Abhi OS likho. Huh? As we go further, we become more and more lazy. Okay. Body plan. What is body plan? Tube within tube. What are the germinal layers? Triploblastate. Too lazy, huh? Use coelomate. So for the first time, true coelom begins with phylum Annelida. Symmetry, bilateral, segmentation, metamerically segmented. So segmentation is present. Habit and habitat. They are found in both land as well as in water. Land as well as in water. Okay. Some of them are ectoparasites. What is ectoparasites, kids? Body के बाहर रहते हैं. Like leech is sanguivore. Have you heard of leech बच्चों? Leech इसको हिंदी में जोक बोलते हैं. मराठी में क्या बोलते हैं इसको? लीचीज बोलते हैं. लीच हाँ जरू जरू. Are you describing yourself? What is जरू? सर्वनार्थी जरणारी ऐसा क्या बोलते हो? जरू. You guys knew that? Okay. But we all know leech. Have you seen a leech? What does it drink? Blood. So it's a blood sucking animal. Such a blood sucking animal. Not called a spouse. It is called leech. Sanguivore. Blood sucking animal is called as a sanguivore. Yes, Shoni, why are you laughing? Huh? You thought it's called a spouse? No? Sanguivore. What is a sanguivore? Blood sucking. खून चूसने वाला. और कौन खून चूसता है बताओ? हाँ? डैडी को पूछो घर पे, ठीक है? बस एक पूछ के देखना क्वेश्चन. डैडी को आज तुम्हें जनरल नॉलेज का क्वेश्चन पूछता है. मुबीन सर ने बताया कि ब्लड सकिंग को बोलते हैं सैंगिवोर. एक का एग्जांपल लीच है, दूसरा एग्जांपल आप दो. हाँ, तो डैडी क्या एग्जांपल देंगे? मॉस्किटो. You got my point? Next. Special features. Now, what are the special features? Let us look at their body. It's a metamerically segmented body, and their body shows the presence of both. Do you see these longitudinal muscles? As well as they show the presence of circular muscles. So their body wall has got both. What both which show? Longitudinal muscles as well as circular muscles. दोनों longitudinal as well as circular. ठीक है बच्चा? आगे खूप मोठा चॅप्टर आहे त्याची लोक मलाच माझ्याबद्दल वाईट वाटतं की सर एवढं कसं शिकवलं ती मला नाही. अच्छा the right time you found come. So you got how many types of muscles? 2. What are they? Longitudinal muscles and circular muscles. They show the presence of specialized organs which they can use for locomotion. Like if you remember, in the case of earthworm, we had talked about setae. You remember setae? Setae, S-shaped structures. earthworm को soil में anchor करता है फिर muscle. झूठा झूठा तो हाँ बोलो कि मेरे को थोड़ा कॉन्फिडेंस आएगा. यार नहीं भूले तुम लोग. ये earthworm था. काइटिनियस सीटे बाहर डालता था वो. फिर सॉइल में अपने आप को ग्रिप करता था. Then there is one called nereis. It shows the presence of parapodia. Seta are chitinous. Parapodia are muscular. Look at the diagram of nereis in the NCERT text. See, I check in my book. See, do you see nereis they have given? Ayana, on the either side, do you see small outgrowths are there? Yes. Can you label with your pencil over there as parapodia? Parapodia in nereis. Okay. Let's बढ़े आगे बच्चों. In the case of some like leech, they can use suckers. Okay, for what? Locomotion. मतलब they have got two suckers. Look at me. Look at my finger. Hey Babu, look at the finger. Okay. With one finger it will suck blood. With one sucker. Other sucker also it will get attached itself. फिर इसको ऐसे उठाएगा. फिर इसको ऐसा. Okay. That is how it does its catwalk. Then what are we talking about? Digestion. The digestive system is what which are complete. For the first time from Annelida, we see the presence of digestive glands. Okay, Ayana guys, and it shows the presence of a distinct head and a posterior head. Okay, it has a mouth as well as a anus. Okay, respiration. Like in the ones who live on land, it is GBS, that is general body surface, through the moist skin. That is called cutaneous respiration. And those who live on water, they can show the presence of gills. That is called branchial respiration. Someone loves around now. So respiration in the land forms is by the general body surface. The water forms it is with the help of gills. Circulation, beautiful. मतलब इतना छोटा फाइलम इतना नीचे होने के बावजूद, नीचे मतलब कोऑर्डिनेटेड ऊपर आ गया ना, इतना नीचे होने के बावजूद they show the presence of a closed circulatory system and a pulsatile heart, a heart which can beat for itself. थोड़ा लेट से होता है ना लोग, है ना? So for the first time you get a pulsatile heart. You remember in cockroach I told you about a pulsatile heart. And I told you earthworm that the respiratory pigment is present and is dissolved in the plasma. बराबर है? आया ना? कल के भी क्वेश्चन में था ना एक, इसका आंसर सी बोल रहे थे आप लोग वाला, डॉर्सल टू वेनस वाला इसमें था ना ऑप्शन में. होता कि क्या करते हैं? What is the 12th thing we talk about? Excretion. Excretion is with tubes which are called as nephridia. Okay. Those who live in water are ammonotelic, and those who live in land are ureotelic. Like earthworm के बारे में मैंने बताया था, rainy season में ammonotelic, but when it is dry season it will become ureotelic. Nervous system, sir. It shows the presence of a nerve ring plus a nerve cord. Reproduction is sexual, and sexes are not separate. मतलब what are they? Hermaphrodites. Except nereis, which is aquatic and it is monoecious. PYQ आ चुका है इसके ऊपर. मतलब nereis कहाँ रहता है? पानी में, and it is monoecious. मतलब it is wrong word, na? It is unisexual. So what is the word I use for unisexual? Dioecious, ना बच्चों? What my point? वो बाथरूम में आते से छोटा-छोटा कीड़ा रहता है वो पैर के साथ तुम लोग डरता है उसको ठीक है तुम लोग ने कभी नहीं साली के वक्त में नहीं आता ओके यहाँ पे क्या आता है फिर हाँ एनाकोंडा उसको बोल रहा था then fertilization is both internal as well as external like in the case of earthworm it is external in the cocoon you remember the cocoon I told you अच्छा earthworm को पढ़ना ही छोड़ दिया तुम लोगों ने एग्जाम में डालता हूँ need to be put in the exam okay what about the development it can be both direct as well as indirect okay larva will be present or absent see the examples what are the examples Nereis Fere Hiru क्या बोल हिरू हाँ हिरू डिनेरिया तो तीन है ना कौन से Nereis then Ferretima we know na Ferretima and we have got Hiru dineria which is called as leech why is it called Hiru dineria bachcho no because its saliva has a powerful anticoagulant which is called as hirudin. You know what is an anticoagulant? I don't know what is anticoagulant. What is anticoagulant? जो ब्लड को क्लॉट होने नहीं देता कौन से स्टेट में रखता है लिक्विड स्टेट में ये मैंने बताया था अपने बॉडी में कौन एंटीकोएगुलेंट हेपारिन है ना इनके सलाइवा में कौन है hirudin that is why when it starts sucking your blood it will release what hirudin and that hirudin will not allow your blood to clot and you will get a continuous supply of blood नहीं समझ लीच जेव्हा अपने को चावतो हाँ leech when it bites us what does it release hirudin so does the blood clot no so it will get a continuous supply of blood who are we man the wise you know what we did I'll tell you what we did huh hello I'm not a rabbit I can't hear something
आयुर्वेदा में भी लीच का यूज करते हैं
अच्छा ओके ये हम लोग ने डीएनए लिया कौन से जीन का हिरुडीन का उसको एक प्लांट में डाल दिया उसका नाम है ब्रासिका नेपस फिर उसके सीड्स ली और ये सीड्स में से क्या निकाला हिरुडीन और ऐसे पेशेंट्स को दिया जिनको कोरोनरी थ्रोम्बोसिस नहीं समझा होगा ना कोरोनरी थ्रोम्बोसिस में जो हार्ट को ब्लड सप्लाई देने वाली ब्लड वेसल्स रहती है ना उसमें ब्लड क्लॉट आ जाता है और हिरुडीन बहुत ही पावरफुल क्या है एंटीकोएगुलेंट तो क्लॉट को डिसॉल्व करेगा कि नहीं करेगा तो इफ योर पेशेंट इज सफरिंग फ्रॉम कोरोनरी थ्रोम्बोसिस and at that region if you release what hirudin what will hirudin do the clot anticoagulant will dissolve it ayana that is why we are man the wise you guys are otherwise this is called biotechnology okay इसके पीछे बहुत लंबी स्टोरी है स्टोरी ऑफ स्ट्रगल but I don't want you to struggle okay so remember the examples what are they Nereis, Ferretima, and Hirudin. Who is Nereis? Aquatic, dioecious, and lead. What is Nereis?
Aquatic, dioecious, and lead.
Who is Ferretima? Hirudinaria.
Leech.
याद आ गया इतने दिन पक्का just do a quick recap बच्चों लोग टक 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 see from here to there Simple? Want to switch it off? Don't swing. कहाँ है उसका swing का बटन? ये वाला? अच्छा, okay, that is what it is. Don't watch it. Hair बाल उड़ रहे हैं, okay? Hair उड़ेगी तो चलेगा वो problem. Now, quickly, all the examples. Now, चलो. Let me see how much I remember. Porifera. साइकॉन का दूसरा नाम? साइफा. स्पॉन्जिला. फ्रेश यूस्पॉन्जिया. लिडेरिया. बोलो फाइसेरिया. Portuguese man. Gorgona. Gorgonia. Penatula. Seafen. Obelia. Hydra. Meandrina. Break coral. Penatula. Seafen. Well done. Aurelia. Jellyfish. Adamsia. Sea anemone. Pterophora. Pleurobrachia. Pteroptana. Barabar? Then Platyhelminthes. Tinea. Fasciola. Tapeworm. Liverpool. Aschelmenthis. Ascaris. Wucheria. Encyclostoma. Hookworm. Wucheria. Filarial worm. Hathi-pair. Ascaris. Earthworm. Ferritema. Nereis. Aquatic. Dioecious Annelida. Hirudinaria. Leech. समझ लगी नहीं? नके कल ऐसा सब याद चाहिए मेरे को सारे एग्जाम्पल्स कुछ भी नहीं है क्या है? हाँ इतना इजी चैप्टर है चालू कर किया ओके और नेक्स्ट से कुछ लो Arthropoda. From level of organization to segmentation. Now it is going to remain almost same. So what is the level of organization? Body plan. Tube within tube. Germinal layers. Coelomata. पर यहाँ पे क्या ऐड करेगा? When you had studied cockroach, you must have remembered that its body cavity is filled with hemolymph. Such a body cavity is called hemocoel. Okay. I forgot to introduce Arthropoda in the right manner. Arthropoda is the largest fiber in the entire what my point? Almost 2/3 identified species belong to whom? Arthropoda. Okay, we can have a discussion okay, why they are so successful after I finish this fight. Okay. Now, symmetry. Is it present? Bilateral. Segmentation is present. That too metamerically. Habit and habitat. You find them in land. You find them in water. You find them in trees. You find them here. You find them there. Some of them are even what? Parasites. Clear everybody? Ayana? Knowledge. More than what? Special feature. Most of it you know. You know why? Cockroach. The juicy crunchy one. What is the body covered by? Chitinous exoskeleton. Number one point is clear. The body is divided into head, thorax,
abdomen.
and abdomen. In the case of prawns, you know prawns, okay, tasty ones. The head and thorax is fused. Head and thorax is
Fused.
it's called cephalothorax. Remember that, sir?
Cephalothorax.
Cephalothorax. Lachhat rahil bachalo? You wanted to write it? No, remember. Cephalic. Cephalic. Manje head. Okay? So what is the head part called? Cephalic region. So the head and the thorax get fused. And such a fusion is called as what? Cephalothorax. Rahil Lachhat? Okay. What's the next thing, Ucho? अरे वाह पढ़ाने का ही जरूरत नहीं इतने होशियार बच्चे लोग हैं देखो they show presence of what jointed appendages and from that they get their name that is arthropods and I've told about that in cockroach right they show marked cephalization. What do you mean marked cephalization? म्हणजे distinct what cephalization. आपण कॉकरोच कडे बघितलंच की आपल्याला समजतं काय हेड आहे की टेल आहे नाही समजलं but if you look at an earthworm little bit difficult you have to search for it but if you look at a cockroach do you get confused no because it shows proper development of a head region. What my point? Do human beings have cephalization?
Yes.
With a sense organ, brain, sense organs are present around the brain. Digestion. How is the digestion system, bacho? Complete digestion system. Okay? Digestive glands are present. Anterior mouth, posterior will be anus. Okay, bacho? Then what about it? Respiration. Some of them show the presence of gills, like in the case of prawns. Some of them show the presence of book gills, like in the case of king crab. What's a book gill? When you look at it under the microscope, it shows lines like a book. That is why it is called book gills. Some of them show the presence of lungs. Rather, most of the land ones show the presence of lungs. And in the case of insects, they show tracheal system. Like for example, you have got what? Cockroach. Yeah, the cockroach ka trachea tha.
Yes.
So that system is called what? Tracheal. Okay. Some of them show the presence of book lungs. Like scorpions. So can I say they have different modes of respiration. Circulation. What is the circulation type, Bachilo? Open type. And the circulatory fluid is called hemolymph. Excretion. Okay, some of them show the presence of glands called green glands, like in the case of prawns. Some of them show the presence of coxal glands, like in the case of scorpions. And some of them show the presence of Malpighian tubules, like in the case of cockroach. So, those who live in water are monotelic. Those who live on land are uricotelic. आया ना पक्का रहेगा याद रहेगा सबको and these few of them are mentioned in excretion chapter also. So right now we will not find in the NCERT, but still you are supposed to learn it for future. That is green glands in the case of prawns, coxal glands in the case of scorpions, and Malpighian tubules in the case of cockroach. Okay, they show the presence of what bacha? Nerve ring and a nerve cord. Do they have sense organs? Yes. You remember antennae, eyes? I'll tell you one more now. They also have a sense organ called statocyst. What is sense organ called?
Statosis.
The statosis helps to balance the body. Do you have any sense organ which helps to balance? Who is it? Ear. Your ear does dual role. It helps you to hear as well as it helps to balance the body. So is ear only hearing or hearing and balancing?
Hearing and balancing.
Who?
Ear.
Ear helps to hear as well as it helps to balance. Nice, Amalda. Did you all follow what you know? What's the next point we do? Reproduction. Reproduction is what? Sexual. And they are sexually dimorphic. They are dioecious also. Was the 16 point? No, 15 point? Sexes are separate. Oh, वहाँ पे लिख दिया मैंने, sorry. Then 16 point is? Fertilization. It can be both. It can be internal as well as external. Like external is seen in aquatic forms, but mostly those who are in land, they'll show which one? Internal. समझ लो क्या बोलते हैं? External in aquatic form, land internal. Clear everybody? 17 point बचा? Development. Development can be both. It can be direct as well as it can be indirect. So larval forms, yes, may not be present. Okay. The 19th one, examples. Okay, keep your NCERT open, everybody. Okay, do you see an example written over there? Locusta, Ayana,
Yes.
and bracket में it is given what? Locust. And उसके पहले क्या दिया है? Gregarious pest. मतलब झुंड में रहते हैं और खाते रहते हैं. टिड्डी बोलते हैं उसको, टिड्डी. They'll come in millions and they'll wipe out all the सांगलिका crops within one day. जितना भी तुम्हारा crops है ना, millions में आएंगे. कैसे? खा के चले जाएंगे. जैसे शादियों में आते हैं ना लोग खाने के लिए, वैसा. So what's a gregarious pest? झुंड में रहते हैं और खाते रहते हैं. तो कौन है वो? लोकुस्टा. लर्न. Who is it? Locusta. तो बोलो Lolita. Locust. Which is a gregarious pest. Ayana, chalo. See, Limulus. Do you see an example? Limulus?
Yes.
Give me yes or no. Don't sleep.
Yes.
Limulus is what?
King
King crab. And अजून काय लिहिलंय? Living fossil. कोण सांगणार मला what is a living fossil? Living fossils म्हणजे ते animals किंवा plants ज्यांचे fossils पण आहेत आणि living forms पण आहेत and exactly same दिसतात. त्यांच्यामध्ये काही चेंजेस मिलियन्स ऑफ इयर्स साठी आलेले नाही. म्हणजे लिव्हिंग फॉर्म्स पण असे आहेत की दे हॅव बिकम फॉसिलाइज्ड. नाही समजलं? मतलब I have got a photograph of king crab which was taken yesterday and I got a photograph or a fossil of king crab which I found millions of year old. They look exactly the same. काय मेकअप काय सेम. समजलं? उगाच काहीतरी अँटी रिंकल क्रीम वगैरे लायला. Same. So has it undergone any change? No. So what do you call it? Living fossil. Okay. Okay. See apis. We found apis, Buchalo?
Yes.
Ayana. What is apis?
Honey.
Honey. Is it commercially important?
Yes.
Why not? Okay. Then you want to go to what, Buchalo? Bombyx. Okay. What is Bombyx?
Phylum.
Silkworm. Is it commercially important?
Yes.
As well as we have one more bee, that is butterfly in the diagram. So one more bee is for what? Butterfly. बरोबर? त्याच्यानंतर लोलिटा, आप बॉम्बे आकर स्टोर से पहले बटर मत लेना. Okay? So आकर is what? A. A stands for all the mosquitoes that I am getting over there. Okay? Who are the mosquitoes there?
Anelida.
You have what? Anopheles. What is Anopheles? A vector for malaria. Then you have what? Culex. Culex is for आजच सांगितलं मी filariasis. त्याच्यानंतर Aedes. Aedes is for dengue. डेंगू जिसको आप बोलते हैं, समझ कि नहीं? S is for scorpion. See the diagram? You got scorpion over there.
Yes.
Okay. Achha, sorry. The B over here, I'll use it for butterfly. P is for prawns. Ayana and Lena. Lena is for who? Lassifer. Who is Lassifer? Lac insect. You know lac insect, Buchalo? Lac insect. Have you heard of lac? उसको सील वगैरह मारने के लिए यूज करते हैं. जैसे बोर्ड का पेपर रहेगा अपना, तो पीछे वो ब्राउन रेड कलर का एक सील रहता है. नहीं देखा? लैक के बैंगल्स वगैरह भी आते हैं, टॉयज आते हैं. हाँ. So see, we have covered all the examples. Ayana, Oka. Okay. You learn the examples, Buchalo? What are the examples? लोलिटा, आप बॉम्बे आकर
Bombay.
स्टोर से